What is up, guys and gals? It's me, Thomas Fan01 here, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Transformers Legacy Core Class G2 Megatron. I figured since, the holidays are starting to become a thing and everything of the nature, I figured we'd take a look at something a little festive today. And that being a little festive, I mean like a very, very festive-y looking figure, Something that everybody can enjoy, something that everybody can love and appreciate. So I figured, why not just do a G? Actually, it's just because this guy was at my local Ross for a couple bucks, and I figured, why the hell not? So, anyways, before we take a look at the figure, we're gonna take a look at the packaging. Front of the packaging, you got Generation 2 Megatron here, you got G2 Universe Megatron there, robot mode there. Back here you got the robot and the tank mode there. G2 Universe Megatron transforms in 12 steps. Absolutely it does. And then, of course, on the side here you got the beautiful artwork for Legacy. And, of course, then back again on the front. Legacy, words on the bottom, Hasbro, hooray! We've now taken a look at the packaging. Now we're going to take a look at the little dinky thing of a figure this thing is. Now, from my knowledge, this is definitely not Generation 2. They just repainted the Kingdom Core class version of Megatron, and this is what they came up with. They just repainted him green and gave him some purple splotches and a purple cannon, and guess what? You got yourself a G2 Megatron. So yeah, one cool feature though that I will say is kind of neat, and I will be bringing in a figure for this, but is that the front of the tank, it does detach, and it does become a separate piece. Let's see. So I mean, let's bring in our Halloween review. Here he is with Skullgrin, but here is this, and basically this is supposed to reminisce the Generation 1 Megatron gun, and what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to take this and you're supposed to pop it into a figure's hand, and bam, now they're using Megatron as he was intended. So guess what? Mass shifting is now a thing, apparently. But as we're gonna go with it as per the transformation. Don't worry about Skullgrin. How this is supposed to work is you're supposed to take the little stock of this gun here, or the little piece there, and you're supposed to just shove it into the barrel, and it's supposed to work just fine. And it has so far. And by the way, if you hear something in the background, it's just because I have a heater going on and off at the same time, because where I live, it is starting to become freezing cold. So, anywho, but yeah, you're using his tiny little toy tank mode. So, I mean, I think it's neat that they even included the Generation 2 Decepticon symbol. I think it's nice. But, yeah, the turret does rotate, or the tank barrel does rotate. Like, you can totally just do this if you want to, so he can do that, and it does adjust, apparently. And yes, like I said, there is a heater, and yes, it does pull electricity, so sorry if my lights are gonna do that. So, anywho, there's this that's going on there, and let's get into some scale comparisons. Here he is with Diaclone Universe Deluxe Burnout from the Velocitron Speedia 500 collection. And obviously, you can tell who's a deluxe class and who's a core class. So, here he is with Legacy Deluxe Kickback, which is a nice figure. Here's next to Legacy Deluxe Skullgrin. Here's next to Earthrise Prime. As you can see, he just a little guy. He just a little dude. He just tiny. He's a tiny tantruming toy Megatron. Try saying that 5 times fast. And here he is next to Papa Megs. So, Siege Voyager Megs, otherwise known as Daddy Megs. So, I'm going to move him off to the side. Now we're going to get into the transformation. Now to transform him, you do have to remove the gun. What? There's parts forming? How dare they? How dare they make it parts forming? I will say this, though. This is Parts Effects compatible. So if you have a Parts Effects that is compatible, like I do here, it does fit into that, so you can have that going on there if you remove the gun. So that works. Now, to transform the thing. To start things off, you're going to come to the sides here, and you're going to untab these, and you're going to basically untab them from each other inside. The leg here, there's a tab, and there's a little notch right there. And that's basically how you're going to do that. Bring it all the way out, make sure that this purple piece looks like it's all nice and straight, and then you're going to bring the leg all the way back in, and this tab that was up here will then tab into this slot right there. So, like so. Just wait for the nice click, and you'll know it's there. Do the same thing on the other side, bring that out. Bring this all the way down, straighten it out. Tab it in, make it all nice and pretty. And then you're going to come to the top here, and you're going to take this piece, rotate it all the way down first, do that, and then you're going to kind of split this and also bring these out to the side at the same time. So when you're doing that, also rotate the arm as well, and make sure that it's all nice and straightened out. Do the same thing on the other side. I don't know which way it's going to be, but we're going to figure this out together. But make sure these pieces are out like so, and then you're going to come to this top section here, and you're going to basically bring it out as you also bring these pieces inward. So bring this back, bring these in, they just tab into the chest, into these little spots here. Not really tab in, more like just friction in. Rotate the arms to straighten it out. Just all nice and straighten it all out like so, and take this tread piece once again and bring it all the way back like that. Take the waist, rotate it, and then come back to the gun, tiny little peg there, and I'm gonna peg it right into his hand, and there you have tiny toy Megatron in his robot mode. And honestly, it's a cute little Megatron. It's a really cute little Megatron. I think it's cute. I think it's really, really funny, and I think it's cute. I'm definitely putting an ornament piece on him, and I'm putting him on my tree. This is cute. This is absolutely the cutest Megatron I've ever seen in my life. Like, seriously, like, how can this little tiny thing be a terror? How can it be a terror? Like, look at how tiny he is. How can that be a problem? You know, I mean, seriously. Anyways, now that he's in robot mode, I'm going to put him into scale comparison. Here he is with Diaclone Universe Burnout. And once again, as you can clearly see, he's a core class. He's a tiny toy tot Megatron. Here he is next to Legacy Kickback. Here he's next to Legacy Skullgrin. Here he's next to Earthrise Prime. And here he is next to Papa Daddy Megs. Who's your daddy? Anyways, so move him back off to the side here. But as you can clearly see, he's a cute little core class figure, and I think this guy's really cute. I think he was really, really, really nice. If you can pick this guy up for, like I said, at Ross for a couple bucks, I mean, that's obviously the best way that you're gonna need. That's obviously the best way to get this guy. I mean, if you pay more than $10, or if you paid more than $10 for this figure, you seriously are wasting your money. But if you can find this guy, like, say for instance at Ross, or at a thrift store even, I would 100% say pick this up for a couple bucks. This thing is so super duper cute. I think it's really one of the most adorable things that's ever going to come out of the Kingdom line. And it's one of those core class figures that's like, what can we get away with making this into that we haven't already gotten away with? And this is what they came up with. And honestly, I think they knocked it out of the park. So, anyways, if I were to rank this figure in the core class section, I would probably rank it somewhere around like a... This thing's not a ranking very high, but it's also, once again, cute. So, I'm going to put it in the category of 7 out of 10. Transformation is exactly the same. It's a repaint, so there's nothing new from the Kingdom version that there would be to this guy. So I'm gonna say 7 because I mean he's just so friggin' cute. He's just so cute. He's just so fucking cute. Anyways, so this is Thomas One saying, don't forget to check out our sponsor today, Planet Toys, a world built by collectors, where we are open 100% on Thanksgiving and Black Friday. And if you use the code TOUCH1, I will leave a link to that down in the description below. You can get my special code TOUCH1 at the like I said, if you use my special code TOUCH1 at the end of your checkout, you get 30% off. That's right, I'm going nuts here. 30% off. So, check it out. I will leave a link to that in the description down below. And also don't forget to check out Optination, Optination Reviews, Beastman Reviews, Riveted Reviews, Jordy's Rail Videos, Patrick with the Y, Bravely GG, iStar552, and Take Along Productions. I know they all do some amazing work. And this is Thomas One saying, don't forget to keep playing with your toys.